What's going on, people? It's Mr. back again with another Forest show. I hope everyone's fit and well. And yes, one more day to go to Nottingham Forest, play at the City Ground again against Tottenham Spurs. If you're going to the game, make sure everyone puts their score prediction for tomorrow's game. I'm so excited for the game. If you are new to the channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and like I said, people, how excited are you going to the game? And as well, before I do get the panel in, I want to announce, and Rads, I don't know why Rad hasn't done this as well, man. As you know, the FCA Award is coming soon. So I am for last time, I think I am going to go for it. So people, if you do want to vote for me, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Instagram, and I do it online, there's in the description as well, people, do a quick vote. I am going for the best club content creator as well. So people, do a massive favor for me if you can. And if you already have voted for me, please vote. Thank you very much for everyone to vote. But yeah, people, go ahead. Right, before, like I said, we're going to panel in and like some special guests as well. First of all, next to me, the man himself, Ez. How you doing, Ez?
I'm really good, mate. Thank you for having me on, mate. Great to join you on your streams.
As well, legend as well. As people always, he started his YouTube channel as well, Forest Fun Hub. Make sure everyone go and subscribe to his channel. The link is in the description. Next one up, we've got like a guy that watches my channel. And I thought myself, you know what, I get him on again. I think he's been on Desert's channel, but I thought I'll show my mug face with it. And the man himself, Warren. How you doing, Warren?
Hi, Ben. How are you, mate? Thanks for having us on.
No worries. Like I said, he's a member. I think Warren, you're a member, aren't you, Warren?
I am, yeah. I've been following your vlogs for a while.
So, and like I said, people, sorry. Like Warren, it's like I said, he's a member to the channel, and if you do want to be a member, people, the link is in the description as well. All it is £2.99. It helps support my channel to do these kind of things, like preview shows, live streams as well. So, like so, Warren is a stream. And last but not least, I don't need to introduce this guy. He's the one that I think our class was the second popular YouTube channel Forest content creator, and as well. And that's why I said, why is Rads as not putting forward for the SEA Awards? Rads, why have you not put yourself for the SEA Awards? Come on.
Well, yeah, I should do, to be honest.
I think you should do. People in the comments, get at Rads, slag him off, say everything about him. Why has he not?
I got votes last year, actually. So
no. That was last year. This year. People in the votes, right? Do me a massive favor for me. Go if you're on Twitter, if you're on Instagram or the line, you can do it in the link as well, people. Vote for Rads. Rads, I think you should go for, what should you go for, Rads? Best young content creator?
I was going to say that, yeah.
Yeah, people.
I'd probably say that.
Do me a massive favor for me. If you can, and as well with me, go on Twitter, go on Instagram, or there's a website as well. Vote for me and Rads. I know, I would say Ez, but Ez is new to the game as well, so it's all bored. So I think me and Rads.
I'm not in the young category.
No, but you can be in the new. You can be in the new category. That's probably you can still do it. People, if you want to vote for all three, but you can do, because like I said, I know as you started the channel, but myself, it's my third time that I've done the Football Content Awards, and I know there's quite a lot of people who do Forest content. People, just vote. It's easy to do that. Just vote for me, vote for Rads, and if you want to, vote as well as a newcomer. So people, do it now. Right, and I get through there's so much to talk about. Like I said, we've got Spurs tomorrow. There's so much transfer gossip as well. We'll finish at 10 p.m. because I know a lot of people do want to watch match of the day because we are Premiership, so we are allowed to watch match of the day. Right, before I do get to the comments as well, do hit the like button if you like I said, if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button because I think I'm 20 away from 8.7. So if you can, massive favor to hit the subscribe button. Right, let me go for this one. This is Andrew. Hi guys. We're going time for fans not to support the team, but also support our guys who make content for the club we love. Thank you very much, Andrew. I really love that comment as well. Thank you again. This is from Sam. Evening, guys. Hope you're well. A super chat from Kevin. Okay, who was late this time? This one. I'm not going to blame Warren. Like I said, people got Rads. People got Rads. It was Rads' fault. So,
it was me.
It wasn't my fault.
So people like, so yeah, it was Rads. I'm not gonna say it was Warren. People are starting 2-1 Forest. We'll do score predictions later on. People later on we'll do it. This is even though Reds, and Warren. Hope you're okay. The question is for Ed is meeting me tomorrow for Door. Ed, are you meeting Eve tomorrow?
Am I meeting Eve tomorrow?
Yes,
I'm meeting you tomorrow, aren't I?
No, I'm not meeting you. I can't bother.
I know it's about meeting you, mate. Well, if you don't want to meet me, mate, I don't care. I mean, Rats, it's just me, Rats, and Joe.
We'll meet. I never met. I met Ed before.
Yeah, no. Eve's a big fan of mine, and she really wants me to get on one of your vlogs, mate. So I'm definitely going to get on one of your vlogs. Hopefully we'll do it tomorrow, mate. So it's been well overdue because I missed you at the West Ham game, missed you at Tottenham. I was down to Ant, by the way. Don't ever get a lip from Ant to any away game.
You're not blaming Ant for that.
Forest standing in the chat, mate. Defend yourself.
Right. We'll go through the comments before we do talk about tomorrow's game. This is Kev, even all you Reds as well. This is Chris, legend. You have my vote. Thank you very much, Chris. This is from Glenn. Hi, all from Glendon, Australia. Thank you very much, Glenn, for taking time from Australia. What time is it in Australia, people? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Glenn, what time is it in Australia?
It's tomorrow.
Here Forest Down. Good evening to Keys, this panel as well. Gamer, all as well. Axel, evening though, Ed and Red, Warren from Argentina. Again, thank you very much.
Wow.
Well, people in the comments, where are you watching this stream? It's like people like to know where everyone's from. So people in the comments, where you're about to be from. It's good to know as well. People, put your phones up as well if you are subscribed to David for Rad and Ez as well. Put your phones up as well because, like I said, I like to promote. I've got a new member as well, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn Shaw. Thank you for being a member to the channel. Glenn, can you email me or message me as well for being a member? And I'd like to get you on the show as well. But Glenn, thank you very, very much for being a member as well. I'm going to go through Wolverine. Peace and love for that one. Southpaw Red, evening guys as well. The man and the legend Dave, evening gentlemen, have fun show. Sat here having a cup of tea with Harry Keane and son. Pale, very nervous about tomorrow. Right, let me go. Right, it's 6:10 here. Bloody hell! You must be bloody awake to watch this. BB is from Dubai. Bloody hell! Heather, good cause Australia. I'm loving it. I'm loving the international Reds. I'm loving it. Right, so people as well. People get the comments. What's your score prediction tomorrow? Right, let me start with you. Let me start with the newbie, Warren. Big game tomorrow, and let's say we're back at City Ground against Spurs. How are you feeling about the game?
Excited, really excited. We've had a lot of great games of Spurs down for the years. We missed playing all these big teams last 23 years. I can't call it honestly. Every 5 minutes, I'm changing my mind. Are we going to win? Are we going to lose? Is it going to be a draw? I think it's going to be exciting. If we've got the same amount of passion again at the fans show at the West Ham game, it's just going to be, a really good occasion. And I think, I kind of think we might even sneak a win. Can't be sure, but you never know. You never know.
He's going for it. People, has everyone got any?
I was watching Wolverine earlier. It's rubbed off on me. I think he's always so positive, isn't he?
I won't say he's more positive than me, but I
honestly don't think there's anyone more positive than Wolverine. He seems to think we're going to win the Champions League next year. So let's just go along with him and agree with everything he says. You never know.
So people in the comments, are you confident as Warren? Put in the comments below, people. Ez, how are you feeling about tomorrow?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. That's for sure. I think the atmosphere will be even bigger than it was against West Ham, if that's possible. I think we'll take it to another level tomorrow. So I'm buzzing for that. I'm buzzing for meeting all you guys as well. When it comes to the game, I'm quietly confident. I think we can surprise them. I don't want to give my score. I want to give my score prediction on your vlog tomorrow, mate. So don't ask me for a score prediction. I'll do it tomorrow.
Sorry, when the camera shows in your face like I do to Rads, so you are getting a score prediction. So you are getting a score prediction for you tomorrow.
Oh, you're forcing me to do one now.
No, because you might change your mind tomorrow. You might change your mind tomorrow. So today, tomorrow, you don't know.
Should change my mind sometimes, but I never do.
Okay,
right. So I'll echo what I said on our live stream earlier. If anyone watched it, and that was I was going for a 2-1 win tomorrow, mate. I'm going to be super confident. 2-1 win tomorrow. Both teams are going to score, but we're going to win it.
Look, before I get right, I want to see people as well. Where are you from? Clearly from China. Bloody hell, that's that's mad as well. Chore from Nabini. Are you sure you're from there? You sure from there? Probably. Yeah. Rads, how you feeling about tomorrow?
Very similar to all of us, I think. Very excited. I think, as said, quietly confident. I think that's a very good way of describing it, to be honest. You know, I've said quite a few times, I think our home games will be vital to our success this season. You know, it really can be the 12th man, the atmospheres we generate. I think it'll be really, really powerful in quite a lot of occasions. I'm sure we're going to lose a few games at home, but it will be spirited, I'm sure, if we do. I know Spurs obviously are a very, very strong side. They're looking really, really good with some very good players. But as Cooper would say, we've got to focus on what we're good at and what we can do and how we can beat teams. And we've proven we can beat big teams in the past. Last season, it may have been in the Cup, a different team, but we did it. So, you know, there's no reason why we can't do it again. It will be very difficult. It'll be harder than West Ham. And, you know, it's weird, you know, going into a game like Spurs, and I've got quite a bit of confidence. It just is what the club has made us all feel like the last year, you know, or nearly that. So, yeah, really, really excited. It'll be an amazing atmosphere yet again. You know, it's a free hit, really, isn't it? I think that phrase probably is the best way of describing it. You know, it's ours to lose. Same against Man City as well. So yeah, it should be a good game.
I don't want to talk about Man City because it's still giving me. I'm nervous about that bloody game as well. Then Spurs. As well, everyone's got the picture. I've done a poll, people, as well on it. So I put what will Forest do tomorrow. So far, 53% say Forest will win. 14% Forest will lose, and 33% says will draw. So people have done a poll, do it, and we'll do the end result at the end. Warren, like I said, we 4 points at the first 3 games. You must be happy with that so far.
I think anyone who isn't happy with that needs a reality check, really. I mean, I think it's a long season, obviously. But 4 points from those first 3. I mean, I don't know how many we're going to get the next 2. Hopefully, we can pick some up tomorrow. I don't think anyone's really expecting us to get any points on Wednesday. It'd be great if we did. But yeah, I mean, it's a marathon, isn't it? You know, it's a long way to go. And I think if we keep winning, like Raz just said, keep winning our home games, and the first target is those 36 points to stay up. And then once we reach that, then we can build on that, you know, and try and get further and further up the table. But yeah. In terms of the first 3 games, I think that's a great return, 4 points. I predicted 6 from the first 9, so not bad.
I'll take that. It was a little bit disappointing that the Everton result, but I just say a point away from home, you can't complain. So I'll still take that. Ez, are you happy with the 4 points? Because for that first the game against Newcastle was it was a reality check because we're back in the Premier League. But 4 points, West Ham and Everton. You must be happy as well. And people in the comments as well, how are you excited? Are you happy with the points, or do you think we could have got more? Ez, go next.
Yeah, absolutely buzzing by our points tally and also where we are in the table and the teams that are below us, which I didn't expect, even at this early stage, to be above certain teams like Liverpool and Man U. But you know, tomorrow the term free hit has been used, but if touching on what Rads was saying about our cup run last year, remarkably all our games were at home in the FA Cup run, and but obviously we were brilliant. You know, we were brilliant in all those ties, and that was with a weaker team and squad than we've got now. So if we take that mentality into tomorrow's game, on which we have to treat these big games at home almost as cup ties, because free hit, like I said, I know free hit's a term that's used, but I don't know if that's quite right, because nothing's free, but it is a chance to where we're not expected to get anything out of it. So we can do our best. We can surprise a few teams, and I think we will. And we'll get most of our points at home, hopefully this season. And there will be one or two big names that we're going to upset. And why not start tomorrow? So I'm going to be positive about that because I think we can take that mentality with a better squad, better team into that game tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, the positioning is brilliant at the moment, and I think hopefully we can add to it tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
You said that we're looking to upset someone. We've already upset one. We've already upset West Ham. They're a big side. So
yeah, absolutely.
So I think, like I said, as you said, we're looking strong. But I'll ask Mad a different question. Like I said, because I know he's the youngest. He's and I'm not going to get at him. He's the youngest, don't I? But I know his dad is watching this. So Brad's dad, I'm not bullying your son. Please don't bully me. Okay, don't bully me. Raz, is it still unreal for you because being a young fan, like seeing Forest in the Premier League? Because for me, it's still unreal. But for you as a young fan, seeing teams playing against Newcastle, West Ham, Everton, and we've got Spurs tomorrow. How have you been feeling about playing these teams?
It's kind of hitting me, I think, every time we play a match. Because it isn't what I've been used to. Like my entire life, I've just known Forest in the Championship, pretty much, and not doing much in it. So, it is quite a hit. It's what we've all wanted, and the whole perspective really up until now of Forest is, can we get back to the Premier League one day? And now we're actually here. It's like we've got to change the way we perceive it all, to be honest. And it's really exciting. And like we were saying, the atmospheres are the best they've been for a very long time. We saw that last season, and they're only continuing. I think the fact that we are playing Spurs and particularly, like Man City, we haven't played those sides for such a long time, especially in the league. Well, definitely in the league. And it's a bit of a pinch yourself moment, really. West Ham have had a poor start, but they're still a good team. They're in European football, and we beat them. And I think we deserve to beat them. We got lucky at times, but we still won. And you've got to take wins no matter how they come, especially in the situation we're in. Newcastle was definitely a bit of a reality check. Kind of hit us that we're in the Premier League. Yeah. Everton was a bit disappointing to give it away in the way we did, but I think it was a fair result in the end. So yes, to be playing all these big names is still quite surreal, even for older fans, but especially for younger people. It's what we've all wanted, really. So it's just great. It really is.
I think as well, like I said, it's still unbelievable. Like we're in the Premier League. I've been on Spurs channels, man, and just telling them it's still unreal. And everyone knows, I keep banging on about it. 12 months ago, we played Stoke City at their ground, and everyone knows what happened there. But to think of, and right now we're playing Spurs tomorrow at the City ground, still unreal. 112 people. And if you can, do me a favor, hit the like button as well if you can. Warren, like I said, we brought in 18 players, Ben, but what player has impressed you so far? People in the comments as well, get involved. Who has been impressed with you as well? I will ask Ez and Rad as well. Was it 15 or 16? I don't know. I've lost count how many players we brought in. People in the comments, who have you been impressed with so far? Warren, who have you been impressed so far?
Number one, I think Mangala. I just think he looks real quality. I can't believe we've got him for the price we've got him for. And also O'Brien. I mean, those two in the midfield have looked great together. Excited to see what happens with Moore and Gibbs-White. If he's over this little knock that Cooper mentioned in his press conference, hopefully we're going to see him on Sunday.
Warren, don't believe what Cooper says. Please don't.
I know.
He's mind games. Cooper, I love you, but stop playing mind games. I know what you like, Cooper. Stop it. Carry on, Warren.
Can you ever remember in Star Trek, there used to be the engineer Scotty? And whenever Captain Kirk would say, how long is it going to take to fix the ship? He'd say 4 hours, and then he'd do it in 2. And that is what Cooper's like. He doubles the amount of time for every injury. And says, it's going to be out for so many months. The one that's worrying me is Niakate, because I do think that's serious. I mean, the way he said And he said it twice now that everyone was shocked at the state of the scan when they saw it. So possibly is that more mind games, or is that a genuine, really bad injury? But go back to your original question then, Ben. Sorry, Mangala for me has really impressed me. His positional sense, his passing, the way he reads the game. He looks a real find. And I was hearing an interview with Fletcher. I can't think of his first name. What's his first name?
Dan Fletcher.
Yes, thank you. And he was on one of the podcasts, and he was talking about some texts he'd swapped with Roberto Martinez over the summer. And Roberto Martinez said he went to watch the Belgium under-21 squad a couple of years ago, and for his opinion was Mangala was head and shoulders the best young Belgian player in that squad. So for us to get him in at that price, I think he's really a great player for the future. So I'm excited to see how he develops, definitely.
100%. Ez, what player have you been impressed with so far, the new signings?
My number one would probably be our number one, Dean Henderson. I think something that we touched on our stream earlier was the amount of shots and chances we've conceded so far this season, which is something that can't carry on. But so far, so good in the terms that Dean Henderson's kept us in the games. We wouldn't have 4 points without him. So I think, has been the most key signing, and I do really, really hope and I believe that his tactical interview with Talk Sport, where he not only burned his bridges, he turned his back on Man U as far as I'm concerned, was because he knows that there's something lined up for him at Forest. So let's hope that's something that can happen and we sign him permanently. It could happen before the end of the season. They could offer us a deal before then, and that's one player. But definitely O'Brien as well. He's just slotted straight in. It's what we saw in the Championship, what attracted us to him, and he's just like he's never played for any other club. He's just slotted straight in. So really impressed with those two signings in particular, and looking forward to Gibbs White because we know what his quality is. As far as fans, we know what his quality is. He was the one player that we were the best team after Cooper came in. We were the best team in the Championship last season. I don't care about Fulham or Bournemouth or anyone else. We were the best team. Don't
mention Bournemouth on the channel because we know what happened with them today.
No, we should mention them because we don't want to. Because we had a cracking result today, so we should mention them.
We don't care about.
No, but we were the best team, and he caused us trouble every single game, and no other player caused us that much trouble. So even when he scored that equaliser against us on the night in the second leg, when he did the celebration, I was like, "Oh, why are you doing that playing for us?" And I wanted him so badly. I'm so glad we got him. So he's one player I'm really looking forward to seeing him grow because he's going to bring the best out of Johnson and he's going to bring the best out of Lingard, which we saw in his short cameo against Everton because Lingard looks a lot more lively when they hooked up. So looking forward to seeing more of that, certainly.
Rad, who's been impressed with you so far?
It's very difficult to pick one player, to be honest, because I love this team already because, just the players we've been signing, it's not just the games we're playing, like we were saying, how unreal it feels. The names we've been constantly linked with, and the fact we've actually got so many of these lads in, like Nico Williams. I watched him at Liverpool and at Fulham, and I thought he's a seriously good player, and he ended up playing for us. And it's pretty mad. So I think I'd definitely say Williams. I just think he's probably the best replacement possible for Spence, and we all really like Spence, obviously. But the fact we're not worried about the fact we haven't got him anymore, I think says a lot about how good Williams is. So yeah, I'd definitely say him. I think I have to mention Henderson. The amount of world-class saves he's made already is going to be vital for us this season. So I'd definitely say Henderson as well. But the first name I thought of when you said the question was O'Brien, because I knew he was a good player. Like I hadn't, obviously we'd seen him play against Forest 4 times last season, but I wasn't watching him like I obviously do now, and I didn't realise just how good he actually is. I just think he wins everything in that midfield, and we've got such an incredible set of midfielders now. It's so difficult. We
are going to talk about that later on because we've got so many.
Yeah, it's unbelievable the amount of combinations we could have. But for me, O'Brien stays in that team. I think I just think he's a class act. So I'd probably say O'Brien out of all of them, but I think all of our signings are going to be really good ones.
Right, but like I said, everyone's had their opinion. I'm going to go through the comments as well, and people as well. I said, David, shout out to David, who's a member as well. O'Brien has been impressed with me so far. He really has. He's surprised me. He's like a young Colback, but better than Colback. No disrespect to Colback. I love Colback. What he did for his last season, fantastic. But we've got to upgrade. And me personally, I think O'Brien has been with so far. Another member, Magic Sponge, would work Magic on MGW. Like I said, pinch of salt. Don't believe what Cooper said, because like I said, when he said players are injured, Cooper, I'm not believing it.
Start the next game, aren't they? If he's ever injured, he'll start. But it's one of those that if he was actually injured, he wouldn't have mentioned it.
I don't believe what he says ever. But this is for Russell. Nico Williams is really impressed as well, and again he has. D Chapo, shout out D Chapo, Hendo and Nico, yes, fantastic as well. Andrew said Nicardo's is a great defender, need him back soon. Like I said, he was fantastic at West Ham, and he dealt with Antonio very good as well. And like I said, really impressed with him. Shane says Morgan Gibbs White as well. The last 20 minutes, because every time I think it was last 20 minutes, very good. But the problem is, where is he going to play? That's the problem. We've got so many players. And it's, like I said, I've said it in my podcasts. We've had so many. We've got a good bench. So if one player doesn't play good, we can just swap it. And as Forest fans, we're not used to this. So it's so good to have. But people, there's 163 people in. Thank you everyone for that. Took the time to come and talk about Forest. And if no one knows who I am, I'm Mr. Like I said, I'm talking about Forest and tomorrow's game and other Forest related stuff. Next to me is Eze. Below me there's Warren and the man himself. Everyone, I don't need to introduce this to you. His name's Rads. If you don't know who Rads is, where have you been? Next go register. Like Spurs, like I said, people in the comments, who are you scared of? Because we know Spurs got loads of world class players. So people get involved. Who are you struggling? What player are you worried about more than anything else? Let me start with you, Rads. What player are you worried about for Spurs tomorrow? People in the comments, get involved.
To be honest, as soon as we got promoted, I was immediately thinking of the players that we're going to be playing against, like the biggest names, and some of the first ones that stuck out to me were probably Kane and Son. So I think those two in particular. I mean, I looked at their squad and they're literally stacked in pretty much every position. I just think both of them are world-class talents, and for their own careers and how good they are, they deserve to win a few trophies by the time they retire. So hopefully Spurs can stop being Spurs and win something for their own sake. But I'm excited to see them both play. Hopefully they lose. But ultimately, incredibly good players, and it's why you want to be in the Premier League, to play against the very best, and that's what makes it so attractive, I think. So of course, I don't think he will play, but obviously Jed Spence. I know
that's one player that that's one player that I was about to ask Warren about that. Are you got that? We're not going to see Jed Spence tomorrow. You never know. He might be on the bench, but people in the comments as well. Are you gutted? I saw quite a lot of Josh Spence in the comments as well. But Warren, what do you think? You got that he's not going to play tomorrow?
I think, to be honest with you, Ben, I don't think he's even going to be on the bench. I don't think Conte fancies him. It'd be nice if he was on the bench, got an appearance. I think he'd get a good reception until he kicked the ball, to be honest. But I don't know. I don't think it's an issue, because I honestly don't think he's going to play. But it would be nice to see him back at some point. I mean, I don't know if he's going to go out on loan. That's the rumour that's going round. So it'd be interesting to see where he ends up if he does go out on
loan. As what player are you worried about? Like I said, we've got Harry Kane, got Son, got. I can keep going on, but what player were you worried about?
Well, the fact that Son's had a bit of a quiet start makes me
It don't
worry.
mean nothing. It doesn't mean nothing.
No, exactly. That's what worries me. That's what worries me. He's been quiet. But also the emergence of Kulusevski as well, who's been brilliant so far this season. I kept him in my FPL team because I thought if I take him out, he's going to have a stormer against us. If I leave him in, I'm hoping he gets sent off, loses me a load of points, and then I can drop him quite conveniently next week. But no, I left him in because I thought if I drop him, but he's one. Him and Son, because they'll make Harry Kane tick. But if we see, depends how deep Kane plays. You know, if we see him playing deeper and deeper, then we're doing something right. But I'm not worried about them. I just hope that we've got enough talent because I think we can beat them in the midfield. I think their defenders will have a torrid time. I'd love to see, from our point of view, I'd love to see the front three that we finished with against Everton starting tomorrow because I think they're so fluid. Lingard, MGW, and Johnson in those front three positions. They can and Joe on our channel mentioned it earlier. Mentioned it last night as well. They can interchange beautifully, and their defense isn't the best. They're missing Romero, who is their key defender, and I don't really rate Dyer and the rest of them. I think they can run rings around them. So let's see. I'm just worried. I'm not worried about them. I'm going to focus on our players being the best that they can be tomorrow.
People in the comments, like I said, what players are you worried about tomorrow? I'm worried about all of them. I'm worried about all of them. But the world-class players. You know when you mentioned Eric Dyer, he's not good. He'll get in Forest's first team. I think he's a class player. You can't hide him. Like I said, whatever Spurs team play, the class players. So if Eric Dyer scores tomorrow, I think you should delete your channel because I don't want. Not delete your channel. Not delete channel. It's right. I'm not saying delete channel. I think remove yourself from your channel.
That's really
but yeah, it is what it is. There's 159 people in. If you can do a massive favor, hit the like button as well for me. I'll get all the boys' predictions as well for later on because, like I said, we've got another half an hour to talk about boys stuff as well and people. Like I said, we'll do a little bit of traffic gossip as well. I know we'll go for the first one because, as you know, Forest did sign someone, but then we took him to Olympiacos. We're going to go for this one. This happened, I think was it 2 days ago? Forest like to sign some Korean international Hwang from was it Bordeaux for $5 million, and then straight to Olympiacos. This is a weird one, and people in the comments, how do you feel about this? Because I don't get it. Like, I know we've got so many strikers as well, but I know it's for a year. I think he's 29 years old, but it's a weird one. So people in the comments, well, how do you feel about this? I'll get to the panel as well about this. Let me ask you, Rads, how do you feel about this one? He's 29. We sent him on loan to Olympiacos. I think it might be a work permit. They've not mentioned it's a work permit, but how do you feel about it, Rads?
As soon as I saw it, I just couldn't understand it, to be honest. I think, all we've seen on Twitter, whenever Fabrizio Romero or anyone like that tweets saying Forest are linked with this player, you're seeing rival fans just trying to wind up Forest fans saying, oh, you're doing the Fulham, where are you getting the money from? You're buying too many players, going down and that. And it just annoys me so much because they're so uneducated on why we're doing that. And I think every transfer we've made, besides Hwang, have been very much needed. Because, if you look at how everything was lined up, there's 100% sense to all of them. But Hwang's the only one that I'm just looking at thinking, why have we done that? And I've seen some people
I've seen the comments as well. I saw the comments as well. Like, it's something to do with the FFP.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. I think that might be it, to be honest. Like, maybe Olympiacos wanted him. They couldn't afford him. So Forest thought, well, we'll use our Premier League money and just loan him straight to Olympiacos. I genuinely think it might be that, to be honest. Because I think he'll end up being one of those players that just never plays for us. But, it's not really an issue because he's not going to play for us for at least a year. So, a bit of a weird one, that.
Yeah. What about you, Ez? How do you feel about it?
I think it's exactly what that was. What the comment said is to do with FFP for Olympiacos. So they've got to realise we're the big brother now. You know, we're the cool. Marinax is probably spending more time here than he is over there at the moment, and they're not liking it. But if it helps them out, why should they have a problem with it? But I think that's what it is. It's purely that. So he wasn't ever going to be part of Cooper's squad, and I don't think he's certainly not a Cooper signing. So that's more to do with something between the clubs. But yeah, no worries about it. It's obviously something that we do, and we've got the financial clout now to be able to do that, which is amazing to say, you know. So yeah, it is what it is, but it's purely our thing to do with that, and it's helping out our little sister or little brother.
Little sister. Sorry, Olympiacos fans, because Olympiacos fans do it to us. I was on the Olympiacos channel the other day, and they like to say the little brother, but no, we're just the little sister Olympiacos. But shout out to Olympiacos fans that you are subscribed to the channel. Warren, like I said, what's your opinion with the sign? Do you think it's a weird one? I still think so. I know, I get it that we signed him, sent to Olympiacos. Do you think? Do you wish he stayed at Forest? Because this guy, I don't know if anyone knows him. He did well for Bordeaux. Some guy messaged me, a French fan, and really good English. And he messaged me and said he could have done a good job for Forest, but 29 years old, pushing 30. Do you think he could have done a good job for Forest? Warren?
Possibly. I mean, I'm totally in agreement with everything that Rads and Eds have said there. It is strange, and I think it was all down to do with the money in FFP, and they brought a player to loan to Olympiacos, and he probably will never play for us. I did have a quick look at him, and actually I was quite surprised how many caps he's got. 4 caps as well. So obviously, you know, he's quite a decent international player. I don't know enough about him to comment how good a job he could have done for us. I've never seen him play. I've not watched any of his YouTube footage or anything like that. But I totally agree with what Rads and Ed sort of seconded it. I think it's all to do with the money, that one. Just Mr. Marinax has snuck a player into Olympiacos via the back door anyway.
Yeah. I just see Wolverine. Shout out to Wolverine. Bordeaux got relegated. Yeah, they got relegated, but he's still a good player. I don't care. I think he's still the way the Bordeaux fans were saying it. He's a good player, so he would have been helpful for Forest. Another one, and this is a weird one, but I saw this is a mixed position. I'm not talking about the Everton centre midfielder, centre back, Michael Keane. This was mixed, and I'll put my last opinion on it. Eze, and people in the comments as well. I think it was well, we can't learn now because we get someone else. What we'll talk about in a minute. Michael Keane, would you like him at Forest? I would. Would you?
He's got experience, hasn't he? Premier League experience. He wouldn't be top of my list. Let's put it that way. But he's not going to be a bad addition for us as a squad player. But if there's better players out there, he wouldn't be top of my.
Why? Why not though? I don't get it. Why?
Because I just don't think he's as good. He's not the level of quality that we want to bring in. We want. And Cooper said this.
Quality, though. He is quality.
Yeah, he's okay. I don't think just. I think he's okay. You know what? I'd put him probably level-wise alongside Steve Cook, which isn't a bad thing at all. Steve Cook's a fantastic player, but do we need another Steve Cook type player? But I don't know. He wouldn't be top of my list. But then I'm not. You know, I don't know too much about him enough to say that I'd really want him as well at the same time. But I don't know if he improves our squad. If he's better than what we've already got in, then bring him in. But I don't believe he is. I don't believe he's better than what we've already got. And
I personally think he is, but like I said, but no, and this is no disrespect to Steve Cook as well. Steve Cook's done so good for us as well. He played well against Everton, but if he did come to Forest, I personally think he would have done well for us. For experience-wise, he's been in the Premier League. He can help Worrell. He can help McKenna, Karte, whoever other defenders that we've got at the club. There's too many to mention. I personally think he would have done for me, but. What about you, Rads? Do you think it would have been good? I'm waiting.
I mean, after your opinion, I'm not I wouldn't have been that keen, to be honest.
What?
No pun intended.
Everyone.
No pun intended on that, actually. But yeah, he's got the experience for sure, and he has been good in the past for sure. But I just think there's better options out there, and I think it's a bit disrespectful to Steve Cook, to be honest. I think he's better than Michael Keane. So yeah, I think you looked at Everton last season; they struggled massively, and Keane got a lot of criticism. And I don't think that's the kind of player we should be going for. I suppose it would weaken a rival, but I personally think we can do better, in my opinion. But
I'm
that's my opinion.
Why? I don't understand what. Like everyone said, because I remember he was linked with what's his name? Lucas Randolph.
Yeah, Lascelles.
Lascelles.
Yeah.
Linked. I never was in. No,
I wasn't having that one.
Listen to me. I personally think it was like I like him. But it's what who's echoing? Am I echoing? People, I don't know. Who's echoing? Am I echoing?
You're echoing.
Is it me echoing?
I can everyone.
I can everyone.
What's going on?
Yeah, I put these on, so I wouldn't echo. So I don't think it's me, hopefully.
I think I'm echoing now. Hello. But people, last one not least, about why am I echoing? Sorry. Why am I echoing? Am I echoing? Hello. So it's me.
But just to confirm, Ben, I agree with the other two. I wouldn't have taken Michael Keane either.
Why am I echoing? I don't know why I'm echoing. Hello. Let me see. I think it's just me. Sorry, people.
Yeah, I am as well.
I don't know why I'm
I can hear myself.
Hey boys, Warren, are you echoing, Warren?
No, I'm not echoing. I can hear you guys echoing. I can hear some feedback from someone's mic or something.
It's definitely me. Hello. I don't know what's happening with the YouTube channel, people. But yeah, right, we'll carry on. We'll carry on, people. Let's talk about the last one we'll talk about. This is another one that's been really loaded. The partner for Atletico today, tomorrow. People in the comments, how would you feel about this left back? Get in the comments as well. Let me start with you, Warren. How are you feeling?
Yeah, he looks a really good player. I think it's probably important just to bring in an extra cover. We don't know how long Richards is out for. I mean, Toffolo started really well, and he surprised me. He's played a lot better than I thought he was going to. But Lodi is, he's a quality player, and he will only add quality and depth to the squad, which is what it's all about. We've only got 2, maybe 3 places left in the 25-man squad, so we've got to be careful who we do bring in. I mean, obviously, I think maybe Lyle Taylor and a couple of us might go out and free up some spaces, but if we're going to be picking and choosing at the end of the season, at the end of the transfer window, then Lodi. I mean, his stats are insane. He's got a lot of appearances and Champions League, etc. And it'd be interesting to see when he comes in who plays. I mean, I don't want to get too much into it because there's quite a debate on his channel earlier. It was quite interesting to listen to. But yeah. But yeah, no, I think it'd be a quality sign. I think it would really add to the strength and depth in the squad.
What about you, Rads?
He's crazy. I've not seen him play really closely, but I know that he's very, very highly regarded for quite some time. Good value and outlook for Brazil. Do need to see more of him, and I think it would make sense with the injury to Omar Richards. I think a loan makes sense in that regard as well. Probably would have said getting a sense of that. The player right back might have made more sense. But Justin Cooper, Justin Murphy, whatever's best. But yeah, it's another pinch yourself signing, I think.
I'm still. Can you hear yourself echo? Right.
I can hear myself. Yeah.
Everyone keeps saying turn off your YouTube tab. What YouTube tab?
We haven't got one on.
I've not got it on.
I ain't got mine.
I don't understand why I've not got my YouTube tab on. It's all closed. It's not me. Not me. Well, yeah, it's definitely.
I haven't got YouTube open.
Definitely not me. People, I don't know what.
I don't know what's caused that.
Right. Guys, wait 1 minute. Talk. It's definitely not Ez. Rad's talk. Definitely not me. I don't know why it's doing that. Right. Let me try. Sorry, people, about this. I don't know what is happening. Hello. Sorry, people. I don't know what is happening. Right. Right. Ez, carry on talking, Ez. Because I'm going to turn it off and come back on. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No worries. Yeah. I think I'm echoing as well. No, Mr. Echoing. But yeah. What was the point I was
Hello.
It's gone.
Right, Ed, come back in. Come out. I'm still echoing.
You want me to leave and then come back in?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what is happening. Warren, you're the only one not echoing.
I can't hear any echoing. Am I echoing when I speak?
No.
Oh. I'll get the gold tick then.
Hello.
I can't hear that feedback anymore though, so maybe that's cured it.
Hello. People, I don't know what is happening. Right, Brad's talk.
Hello. How are you?
See?
I don't understand.
This is a horror show, people. I don't know what is happening.
It just started out of nowhere as well.
I'm looking for settings. Echo. If you're on echo cancellation. Echo. Hello.
Strange. It all kicked in, didn't it? It was fine.
It's because we all said we didn't want to sign Michael Keane, isn't it? I think we'll accept the system.
Michael Keane's fault.
This is your fault, Michael Keane.
We're being haunted by the ghost of Michael Keane.
People, I do apologise. I don't know what is happening. I don't know why we're not echoing. But it is what it is. Right, we've got 2 minutes. Everyone comment. What is your score prediction for tomorrow's game? Get in the comments. I'm going to ask Warren, what's your score prediction for tomorrow?
I really think it's probably going to be a draw, but my prediction and my hope is we're going to sneak a 1-0.
I'll take that. Ezzy?
2-1 to us tomorrow.
2-1. Oh dear, you're going for it, aren't you?
The fans behind them, mate. I think we're going to make more noise than we did against West Ham, more noise than we did against Sheffield United. It's going to be amazing.
Bloody hell. I think that's mad. Everyone said Warren's the echo. Warren, are you the echo?
I saw a comment. I've got my tablet here. I saw a comment saying I wasn't echoing.
No, you're
I can't hear
anyone.
anything.
sure everyone keeps saying Warren's
Yeah,
echo.
Wolverine said just let Warren speak is what he said. And I was the only one not echoing. Who said I'm a pro skills gamer? Warren is the echo.
Warren, if you come back out and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, because it must be. Hello. Hello. It's Warren.
The only one who wasn't echo was
Warren. It was you.
I don't. It just happened out of nowhere, though. I don't understand it.
That's why.
But he's the only one who wasn't echoing on the stream, and he's the one who.
Michael Keane's fault.
No, I think the problem is people. The problem is because if you are logged in to Warren's, if you're logged into a StreamYard, you've got to click the echo button. This is the problem. So if you're on StreamYard and you do echo, there's a button where if you go on settings, go on to audio, you've got to say echo cancellation. So all along, it was Warren. Warren, you should be ashamed of yourself. Well, hopefully we'll sort the problem out in a minute. But here he is. Warren, it was you.
Right.
Is this I just got a bit of what you were saying there, something about in the settings.
Yeah.
So if you go on settings,
but it's stopped now, hasn't it?
It's stopped now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's stopped now, so we can carry on.
Can you see us all? Can you see us all, Warren?
Well, can you see us
Yeah,
all?
I can see and hear everyone. Yeah.
So
I couldn't hear myself echoing. I could only hear you guys echoing, which is really strange.
All this long, it was Warren's fault. Warren.
I'm sorry.
What Reader said you're a secret Spurs fan. But it's all good, man. People, this is why it's a live stream, because we can. People, it is what it is. But now, don't blame Warren. Please don't blame Warren. It is what it is. So, people, let's go back to the left back, because we'll be fine now. Left back, we're talking about for Atletico Madrid. Right, have you spoke about it?
Yeah, I did.
Ez, have you spoke about it?
No, not yet. No.
Ez,
no.
Have a go.
Okay, right. So he's definitely quality. He's definitely another level, and the type of player that Cooper mentioned in his pre-match yesterday. I think he did it yesterday or the day before anyway. But he was talking about not just bringing in players to fill up the squad. He's looking to bring in real quality. So there's going to be players now that the only players he'll bring in now are going to be better than what we've already got in. So he's not going to be filling out just squad numbers. And he also mentioned about obviously players going out as well. So there is a lot more business in his mind that needs to be completed before the end of the transfer window. But like you, Dor, like you mentioned the other day, I can't wait till the transfer window ends, mate, so we can just concentrate on the squad that we got, because it has been a big distraction, and it's been great. It's been a great distraction with all the players that we've been linked. And I'm going to be greedy, and I'm going to mention him, but I'd love to see Aouar in, just as a long-term replay, because we haven't got Lingard forever. You know, maybe for the one season, we may not decide to, depending on where we are, but I honestly think with the players that we're bringing in, we're not going to be fighting relegation, fingers crossed. But Aouar is a long-term replacement for him, so I'd have him in. Why not? And like I say, Cooper's going to bring in top quality now, so the next few signings we bring in are going to be better, in my opinion, better than we've already got. So he's not just going to, it's not about squad depth anymore, other than he'll bring in what's better than we've already got, in my opinion. So I love to see Lodi in. I think he'll be a real quality signing, and it will make the players around him step up their game. It's not going to be a negative impact on Toffolo. If Toffolo has to sit out because we've got a better player than him in, but he shouldn't see that as a slight on him. He should be seeing that as a challenge for himself, which I think the type of players that Cooper's bringing in are going to be looking to challenge each other and not be sitting out and being mardy because they're not in the team. I don't think that's the type of what he's building. I think they're all competitive, and they are going to be players that are better than others, you know, so we'll see. And he's one I'd love to see in, so let's fingers crossed that does actually go across the line.
100%. I've just seen a comment from George. This is for Warren. Does Warren ask for autographs? Steve Stone double.
One of many sidelines, yeah.
So people in the comments, do you think what he does like Steve Stone, if I'm honest? So that's good shout, George Howe, man. Good shout.
I'll take it.
as well, as you just said, transfer window closes next week. I am going to do a transfer deadline special. I don't know to wear. So I wear my yellow top. Oh, yeah, I've not got yellow tie. I wear yellow top. So I cannot wait till transfer window is closed because we've linked with everyone, but I cannot wait. I'm just like, so I think I'll do 2 streams that day because we've got Man City Wednesday. Everyone knows to do a review show, so we'll do the review show and the transfer deadline. So watch out for that. And if you do want to see it, make sure you do hit the subscribe button because I'm 20 away from 8.7. So do hit the subscribe button. Right, people. Last but not least, got 5 minutes to go. People, what's your score predictions for tomorrow's game? I'll ask you, Rad's score prediction.
I think, like I said, home games will be very different to away quite a lot of the time. I think, especially against the big teams, it can get us over the line a lot and cause a few shocks. I really think our stadium's that powerful. The atmosphere we all generate, everyone's up for it, the players up for it, and everything. So I think that's got to be in our favour. I suppose you could, on paper, Spurs should really beat us, but I think at home we can match anyone. So I'd like to think a draw. If we can draw Spurs and probably lose to Man City, I think anyone would probably take that, especially after what we've done before this. I wouldn't say that a win is impossible. As I was saying earlier, how it's strange how we're playing a side as good as Spurs and yet we're going into it with confidence that we can beat them and we don't even feel stupid about it. So, I think that's it. It's really, really good to be able to do that, after all the years of us being really, really mediocre. It's great that we can do that. Saying a year ago, we were nowhere near this level.
No.
I'm going to go for a draw, I think. And I think there might be a few goals. So I'd say 2-2.
So Vlad says 2-2. Bloody hell. I'll take the point as well. But a win would be great. But Ez, what's your score prediction?
Dore, I know we've been echoing and that's thrown us. So it's like a third time you asked.
This is Warren. This is what happens, Warren. This is your fault, Warren. This is your fault.
2-1. So it might be 6-3 on aggregate by the time I finish. Yeah, no. I'm confident because of just from the cup run last season. We'll treat it as a cup game tomorrow, and we've got more quality than we had in those cup ties. So I'm really, really looking forward to it tomorrow. And like Brad said, the crowd are going to make the difference tomorrow, mate. It's not going to be. Yeah. It's going to be a cauldron for them, as it was for the West Ham fans, and as it will be for every single team that visits world famous this season. Because not a single fan who's going to be there on any given occasion is going to miss up the opportunity to be there. But I'm grateful. I'm sure every fan that's there tomorrow will be grateful to be there. So we'll show it, and the players will be G'd up by that. Definitely, it made a difference, definitely, and it will continue to make a difference.
Warren, did you give your score prediction, Warren?
I did just before Echo Gate. I said I thought we might nick a 1-0 win.
I love that.
I think just to expand on that slightly, we've got nothing to lose tomorrow. I mean, all the pressure's on Spurs to come and get a result. I mean, most of the media's predicting they're going to win. So that, as says and Brad said as well, with the crowd, I think we could definitely at least get a draw. But I'm hoping we're going to nick a win. So 1-0. Okay.
So Warren says 1-0. I just seen a comment from Mark, and yes, Mark, Dore, I know you've been on saying Spurs will win 3-1 in every stream you've been on for the last few days. Yes, Mark, you had to say it. I've been on. I've lost count of my Spurs, but I've been on. I did say Spurs will win 3-1 because they've got a good side. Like, is that a bad thing? I don't think. Is it a bad thing Spurs to say will win because they've got a quality side? Like they've got Harry Kane, they've got Son. And this is the best team that we are going to play against. And I think I'll stick with it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we win. I hope I even take a point. But I just personally think Spurs will win. I do apologize, Forest fans. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me, please. Craig will be loving this. Because I'm just being. What's the word?
Pessimistic.
That's the word, pessimistic. That's the word. I'm just saying. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, and hope we do win. But that's just me. Before we do go, I want to look for the comments. Kev says 2-1 to Forest. Simon says 2-1 as well. Rad's dad says 2-1 to the Reds as well. Bloody hell, Rad. You need to sort your dad out. Bloody, he's thinking we're going to win as well. Simon says 3-1 as well. Even I don't think Spurs are just too strong. I think they are strong. We've got a good side now. You can't say where we are, but Spurs are a good side, I personally think. For example, Dor, you're in trouble when I tell Wolverine like you predicted to lose 3. Yeah, listen, I know. It's just my prediction, people. I'm positive. Everyone knows how positive I am. I'm always positive, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong. I do apologize. And we'll go for the last one. Danish Rez says 2-2 as well. Right, I'm gonna get going, people. I do apologize with Echo 8. This is Warren's fault. This is Warren's fault. Echo 8. This is not his fault. It's his first time doing this as well. But people as well, thank you for everyone that took the time. For 162 people that have took the time to speak, hear me, hear Rads, hear Warren, and hear Eze talk about the club that we love. Everyone's going to the game tomorrow. Warren, are you going to the game tomorrow, Warren? Oh, yes.
No, I couldn't get a ticket, unfortunately. So
okay.
I think it might be a nice afternoon in the pub.
It's fine. Raj, you're going out, and I want to say,
of course. Yeah.
And people, like I say that every time I see Rads, I say to him, get Rads, get people on your vlog. If you see Rads, go to him and get on your vlog. Get on the vlog because, like I said, he does what I do. We love doing what, like I said, we love it. So if you see Rads, get on his vlog. And
feel free, it'd be great.
Support as well. And make sure everyone subscribe to his channel. Ez, you're going as well. Ez, don't be late. Don't be late this time.
No, I'm not going with Forest Stamp this time, so yeah, I'll be all right. And I'm not I might be meeting Mr. Lally, but I'll be very nice and early, mate. Don't worry. I'll make time for you this time, definitely. I've got to appease my fans. Eve's my biggest fan, so she wants me on your vlog.
Shout out to Eve. I'll be there tomorrow. Eve's at the what game's Eve? She's at the Fulham game, I think. So Eve, she's at the Fulham game. And before we do go, like some people, I said it at the start of the show. It's in the link description. I am going to go for the FCA awards. And if you do want to vote for me, people, the 145 people, if you want to vote for me on, I will put it on the link on the story on Instagram. All you've got to do is tag my name on the best club content creator. That's all you got to do, and tag my name. It's not the Premier League, it's the Football League. Don't tag me on the Premier League because it's based on the 12 months before, not in front. So if you can, people, tag me. If you're on Instagram, tag me on the Football League best club content creator because that's what I'm going for. So if you can, people, if you're on Twitter as well, vote for me, vote for Rads. Rads, what are you going to go for, Rads, before we do? What are you going to go for?
Best young content creator.
So people, vote for Rads on Instagram, Twitter, and the link, and on the website as well. The link is in the description as well, people. If you can, it helps me a lot. But yeah, people, I'm going. Tomorrow I'll be doing a review show. I've got the girls on. I've got Ellie. I've got Michaela, and I need to find one more girl as well. So it's a girl show tomorrow, people. Make sure that'll be 9 o'clock. The vlog will be out Monday, 10 o'clock, I think. I hope. So yeah, Monday the vlog will be out. Raz, when will your vlog be out?
Possibly Monday as well. I might be able to get it out Sunday evening potentially. So keep a lookout for it.
Yeah, people have a look at Rad's channel as well. But people, it's been a pleasure. Thank you everyone as well. Rads, Warren, Eze as well. But everyone subscribe to Eze as well. He's just a football fan hub as well. He started him and Joe. I started the YouTube channel, and like I said, it's good now. We're back in the Premier League. I think there's about 5,000 YouTubers now out there who's doing Forest content, but it's all love. That's what it is. It's all love. People, if you want to do it like me, like Rads, we started a long time ago, and now we're back in the Premier League. We're taking over the world. So it is what it is. People, before you do leave, all I'm going to ask you for one massive favor from me. I'm on 72 likes. Before you go, just hit the like button if you can. I am 20 away from 8.7. So if you can, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. And comment below if this is pre-recorded. What is your score prediction for tomorrow's game? I'll be at the sit ground around 2-ish. And if you see me, get on the vlog. Don't be shy. Thank you everyone for watching. And I'll see everyone on live stream tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Peace and love, people. Up the Reds.